All right. So happy health habits, happy hour, well-being Wednesday. It is July, is it 9th
Nine?
already?
Yes.
Crazy. So happy to have all of you ladies. I can't believe it's the 9th. We have Ruth, who had just introduced herself. She's from Ankeny, which is in Iowa, for all of you who are not in this area. So she's in Iowa, and she just had introduced herself. We didn't record yet, and she's 82 and still learning and growing. So it's fantastic. And she's in optimization right now, and she's really killing it. She's doing great with the transition and she's in the life book and she's going on the webinars and she's here. So bravo, everybody. Give her a high five, right? High 10 for you, Ruth.
Thank you.
Um, give yourself a quick hug and love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. Take a deep breath in, let it all the way out. Who's got some tension built up already today? Anybody? Deep breath in, let it all the way out. Let's let it on out. And don't forget to remember, do the test your nervous system sometimes and see how far you can go with your range of motion. And then you do your nervous system release, your hugs or your breathing. I always forget this one. This is my favorite one. I got to do this one more often, right? The eye movements, the eye circles, all those things will help us to, right? Calm it down. Stop. It's not stop, challenge, choose. It's stop, breathe, pray, challenge, choose. Because most of the time we need a lot of help in the middle there, right? So, all right. So just calming it on down, knowing we're all here together to help each other to stay in our own games. And we have very different games going on here. Everybody ages and stages and all the things. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. High 25 for last week. We went live. Kathy, Sharon, everybody, Yvonne, you guys, it was beyond brilliant. It was my favorite thing ever, ever, ever that you were so brilliant. Every single one of you, your share. Did you watch it back? Did you see the live that we did?
Back now.
Mary, hi. I think I tagged you on your email, so it should actually be on your Facebook page because I tagged you. And if you didn't see it, it's still on mine, or I can send it to you. I sent the link out in the Facebook chat. You guys were all brilliant. Who would like to see it? Who didn't see it? The recording of it. Yvonne, Kathy, Sheila, Mary, did you see it?
I'm
Sharon
just
saw it.
watching myself.
You don't want to see yourself?
I don't
Okay.
either.
No. Even today, I don't want to get on camera because I'm sweaty and no makeup, but then it's like, oh, well.
Oh, who cares? Who cares? I just get dressed because I'm trying to I'm trying to be professional and just, but I don't care if you guys are in bathrobes and your hair in a towel. I really don't. So we don't care. We have to be, even then we need healthy habits in our head, right? So Sheila, I'll send you a copy. Kathy, you don't want to watch it?
No, I'm good.
Yvonne, would you like to see it, Yvonne?
Yes.
Okay. You guys just know you rocked it. I was so ultra proud. We were proud. I was just on cloud 9 of every single one. So I'll go ahead and make sure to send that out to you. I know Sharon doesn't like to watch herself either, but Marisol probably saw it and she wasn't live. But anyways, so thank you for that. And just a little reminder, I will be out of town next week, but I'm going to try, so no calls, but I'm going to try to see how we can make sure that if I don't have service on my internet on the cruise, then how to get the call Zoom link open. I'm going to try to I'll find out if I can do that. My goal is to just be able to have everybody go on and do, jump on the link without me. So stay tuned. I'll try to work that out technically. And then make sure you check your email for the updates on Premier orders. We have the new deal going on.
That was great news.
Yeah, Ascend is $3 or $4 cheaper. The per box is $1 less for essentials. The the 20% and 15% off if you do continuous orders over 250 and 350. So you read the details, but it's good. And you can order anytime, flat shipping, the whole thing. So the details are there. You guys go and look and see. And if it doesn't make sense, we'll work it out together. I'm still learning as well. But it's all good for people, and especially newbies, as well, because they really have a very consistent lower price too. So, so that is great. And then we have the 60-day, David put together the 60-day micro habit challenge on top of our skin in the game. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. Did you guys see that in the Optimal Life group, the 60-day streak?
Yes.
I do like this tracker because you can start to see and you could highlight, you know,
Right.
you could highlight how many you get in a row. And I have the other columns at the end. I made my own. These at the end, I made my own up. So they have healthy nutrition, hydration, movement, sleep. You'd see support check-in. Support check-in would be our win calls. You know how we were going to keep track of how many win calls we were on? I think if you're on a Zoom like this, or if you're on a win call, or if you're, you know, if you go live to any meeting, that's a support call. It all counts. So count those. And then healthy mind stuff could be in your life book, could be, you know, could be in your Bible, could be whatever your, you know, your journal, whatever you're doing there, is personal. And then I have in my last 3 columns, I'm all about having fun and being grateful and just being joy, embodying joy. So my columns there are, I do a cheer and a high five for myself every day. I have a cheer that I do with me and God, and then I high five myself. And then I have a little dance, my little minute dance while I'm brushing my teeth and put my clothes on. I dance to YouTube, some song that jazzes me. And then I do my little hip rolls and get and do my little dance. So those are my little things I'm keeping track of, and I'm gonna see how many days I can get in a row. So those are already my kind of my sacred habits that I do and track all the time. Yay, good job, Amy. But you guys, listen, you don't have to do all these columns. Just pick one. Okay? Just pick one. But I realize if you're already doing some of these healthy habits really consistently, how fun is it to check mark, right? And to look this at the streak, you know? I mean, it's going to be fun. I get it. Who gets jazzed from check marking things? Is
I
it
love
just
the check mark. Yep.
I love it. I love that. So I like how we set this up. So I explained at 10 o'clock too how you can certainly post this in our Facebook chat messenger. They're asking in the Optimal Life group if you would put it on the day, if you would put it in the group. Now, I realize people don't know how to do that. So if you go to your Optimal Life group, do you guys know how to get there?
Yes.
Okay. If you go to that group, and Amy, now you should be a part of it, you go to the post of the day. So this is day 3. Okay.
That's Facebook.
That's Facebook. And you're in a group, Yvonne, called Optimal Life. And I think I'll tag you to make sure you're in it, but you all should be in it. And maybe Sheila, do you know if you are, Sheila?
I think I am. I'm pretty sure I've been in there popping around at different
Yep,
times.
yes, you are. Okay. So every day there's going to be a tip and a trick and a thought. So today they're asking, what's one thing you're doing to recharge your body today? Comment below. Okay. So what they would like to see happen is when you go to that page, go to the comment section. See the little comment box, just like on your own where you comment, right? Click in there. And then do you see there's a little face, a little camera, and a little smiley? You can click on the camera like that, and you can take a picture that goes straight into the comments. Or you can just pull out a photo from your photo album and put it in the comment. Okay. So that's how you do that. So I posted my tracker in there today so you guys could see. I actually took a picture of my tracker and I posted it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So they would love to see that so that other people get an idea of how you're doing it. Now, you know, what you're doing, and we have a sense of support outside of our little group. Now, here's Roxy. Roxy, of course, goes way overboard, right? So Roxy makes a comment. You guys can just put your whole chart in there on a page and post away. Anything you want to say in this group is fair game for you. If you want to post a recipe, Roxy puts all her photos plus her challenge tracker, which is over here. And so you guys can post anything you want in there that has to do with habits of health. So anyway, that's how, that's how it, there's a tip in there. There's a thing to look at. There's there's something to plug into in terms of how to play full out. Okay. So every day there's a tip or a trick. So day 3. Does that make sense? Is that helpful?
That's helpful.
It's called Learn How to Do Facebook Day. And trust me, I don't know any of this. I'm learning it along with you every step of the way. So I've learned all this just trial and error myself. So is that helpful, Yvonne? Any questions so far? Yes?
Nope. How to get
Okay.
into it.
What's that?
I found out how to get into it.
Okay. Yep. And you go to your groups and you find Optimal Life. Okay. All right. And then that's different than our Facebook Messenger group where I just kind of drop notices. Hey, don't forget about our call today, right? Don't forget about this. Here's a link for that. That kind of group is just our team. Okay. All right. So that's the difference. And then, so that I want to make sure I made that clear to everybody so you can get the most out of it. And everybody appreciates more contribution to that group too. So if you ever have, and Mary has posted in there, Sharon has posted in there, everybody has at one point in time. But if you find healthy tips or recipes or takeaways from a win call, put them in the Optimal Life group. I'll tell you what, our team actually kills it. In the Optimal Life group, we are the ones that are most attending those win calls in our group. The other people are all over the country. I don't know whose teams they're on, but there's a lot of Team Brave and Dave Blanchard's team and Craig Blanchett's team. And so we are winning for Optimal Life, I'll tell you. So bravo. I'm so proud of you guys. And you show up on Monday night too at 6:00, which is a thing. And you can show up live that also at 6:00. And Dr. Sharon is leading that with her, client coach group. So please do, feel welcome to that. I have not posted Craig Blanchard's low roller club, where if you want to work out at 9 a.m. with a group of people on Zoom, that is a thing too. I haven't. So let me know if you want to get into that. But it's fun if that helps you in any way. So, and like for Betty or for Margot, who's back, yay, that would be nice. So let me stop talking. Let's go around wins and learns from the long weekend, which I'm sure we have a lot of. Monday night was about our toolkit for healthy habits, and everyone welcome Margot back. Yay! Hugs. So happy.
Hello.
Oh, so happy. Do you want to start? You have had some learns, some big learns, and maybe some big wins. What's happening with you?
It's been a combination of a lot of things, and the most important out of all of them is, for the most part, I am healthy.
Yay.
I am dealing with a challenge with a pain issue that they cannot figure out what is going on. And that's where I've been going to rehab and pain therapy and all kinds of things. That's kind of where I've been stuck at. Fortunately, it hasn't affected the rest of my health, which has been good. But I can tell you that through it, with the frustration, first time in 10 years where I have had points of where I've wanted to give in, where I wanted to eat something that I shouldn't, or do something that I shouldn't, or whatever, just because I've been so focused on trying to get the pain issue out of my head. And fortunately, um, my daughter on a couple of occasions said, why are you making that? And I
Ah!
said, I'm hungry. And she goes, you haven't eaten something like that. And I don't know how, are you supposed to eat that? I go, don't you have work to do? She works from home. So I go, don't you have work to do? Go back to
No,
your room. But of
big mess.
course, the minute that even when she turns around and walks away, I look at it and go, okay, I'll wrap it up and see if someone else in the house wants to eat it. And then
Oh,
I'll get a piece of fruit or something like that. So I've had a
yes.
very, very good support system through the process, which is important, not to mention all of you. I can't thank you enough for the quick little texts and notes and emails that I have gotten from so many different people, just with a hi, hello, thinking of you, sending prayers. What do you need? I mean, this team is amazing when it comes to reaching out and looking out after each other. And of course, so many of you I've never met in person. It's all on what we do on Wellness Wednesday or other times we get together. And to realize that that kind of relationship has meant a lot. And it has really helped me stay strong and keep fighting through the process. So thank you. And I'm thrilled to be back. I've missed you like crazy. Finally got my doctors to work with me on my schedule so I could get Friday or Wednesday free. Look at me, my definitely cases of foggy brain going on. But aside from that, things are good. So again, I thank you for all your support. It's good to be.
And bravo, love and hugs, because anyone who's been in pain for a long time, we know it overtakes our brain,
Woo,
right? And it just
unbelievable.
fires up the amygdala so badly. And I tell you, Margot, bravo, standing O, because that is rough. And for you to stay on track, wow.
Yeah, not
Wow.
not totally willingly in all cases, but
Wow.
nevertheless.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it is. I've had pain in my life and that, but I've never had anything like this. And
Wow. That,
so controlling of what you do and who you are. And
yeah, it's all encompassing. Well, we're
yeah,
glad you're back. And thanks for answering my text. A couple times I was going to drive up and see if she was dead. So I was like, really? You can't leave me in a lurch like this. Okay.
yeah.
So that's a huge win. Bravo. Bravo. Sheila, I don't know how long we have you at you're working today, probably, right?
I am currently working right now as I'm listening to this.
Is anyone on a short time frame that wants to have a second to say anything, a win or a learn? Anyone? Marisol, I don't know where you are, but Sheila, share with us your wins for the long. We'll have the ones that have to go quick share, but I'll let you off the hook, Sheila, early because we don't know what will happen when you're working.
Yeah, my wins were just pretty much just the realization. I was listening to one of the
Oh, wait. Introduce yourself.
Oh,
Say where you
sorry.
are.
I'm Sheila. I am from Rudyard, Michigan. It's in the Upper Peninsula, so it's cold most of the time. And I've only been part of the group, I think, for about maybe 4 or 5 weeks, I think. Yeah. And I was listening to one of the podcasts this past weekend, and it was a GLP-1 done right or something like that. And I was listening to it, and she just said something about how, I don't know, I just guess I needed to hear it, but they just said that how your habits, sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. You're just mindlessly going to the cupboard and grabbing something because that's just what you've done your whole life. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I do that at 9:15 at night. What a dumb thing. Like, and so now I have just like made mental notes, like, do not go to the cupboard, do not go to the kitchen at 9:15 at night, because I'm trying to break that. And so I've also really stepped up my water. So that's good.
I'm with you on that. Whose kitchen is closed at? Mine is closed at 8:15. I'm with you, Sheila. I'm trying so hard to close that kitchen at 8:15. Who else is doing this? Anyone?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
try to close my kitchen at 7. Like not eat a ton of, like not have my grandkids eating and all that
Yeah.
other, because they're here till about 7:30, quarter to 8. So I try to shut it down at 7. Then just all of a sudden I was just like, I'm walking into the kitchen. But it took me just listening to that one little tidbit, and I was just like,
Yeah.
you're walking into the kitchen. You need to stop. So
We need a curfew, right, Sharon? My husband has given up calling me out on the curfew. He's like, I'm not helping you. You are a lost cause. So don't lose your support team at home. Thank God for Carissa. So Sheila, what's your biggest takeaway so far in the short time that you've been around us, and you got the life book, you got new habit. What's the best positive thing so far that's supporting you, or what have you learned
I
the
think
most?
as I'm going through my life book, just realizing what healthy means like to me, like what that looks like to me, not what everybody says it needs to look like. Like just understanding different things that I'm interested in. Like I had weight loss surgery, but I suffer from heartburn and it's gotten worse since I put on a little bit of weight. And so like I really need to get my gut under control, and I really need to get up my protein because that is the requirement from surgery even. And so just like realizing just like what healthy could look like for myself, not based on what my doctor says or whatever, because they're not always the ones that have like, oh, well, this is just the standard of care. Well, know that I need help in this area. So
Yeah, yeah,
just
Yeah.
amen.
just understanding, I have quite a bit of stuff written in my life book that sits right next to me, that when I'm thinking about something, I just happen to write it down. So just even being mindful of writing it down so I can go back and read it later.
Awesome. Awesome. And she even already put her neck out with Dave Blanchard and raised her hand and got beat over the head with his soft little love hammer. And that was so awesome, Sheila. I was so proud of it. And do you mind sharing how you got here? Who brought you here?
Well, my cousin Mary, she had just she had just posted some different things, and so I just started following Amy, and then I just reached out to her because what I have been doing has not been working. So yeah.
See, if you guys live out loud, you never know who's watching. Someone's watching. How many years were you watching Mary, Sheila, like this? How many years?
I don't know, probably, I don't know. I always have watched Mary. We're friends on Facebook, but like I think that just I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I sent Mary a message. Mary, I'm sure I sent you a message like years ago about it. So
5 or 6, yeah.
yeah, it's been a while. So
Yeah. Never be afraid to share some healthy habit or thought or tip or trick. You guys, someone is watching you. They see you. They see you.
yeah.
They catch you.
They know. They're watching.
And it's truly the mind. The mind is what makes all the difference. Just watching that quick little thing today, I grabbed onto, I love quotes. I'm your quote girl. And I am that all or nothing fantastical. I blew the day or I won the day. And instead of all or nothing, the lady goes all or something. I'm like, what, that is my new thing. So quit saying that you got to do all or nothing. It's just that something, recognizing, not walking into your kitchen at 9:15, going, okay, maybe the last snack wasn't the best, but the next one can be. And
Yeah.
I love the all or something. That's my new favorite today.
All or
'Cause it's
something.
all the mind. That's what keeps you going.
Last week was what was your other quote last week? It was today, all or something.
Last week's was, you didn't fail, you quit.
You quit.
You quit. You didn't fail. You quit because, it's where do I draw the line? Okay, I only fail when I didn't restart, when I didn't recenter, when I didn't refrain, when I didn't get back in the game. That's when I failed. Quit calling yourself a failure because it's negative. No, you quit. Just
Mhm.
quit being a quitter.
Mhm. Yeah. And it is okay to choose to quit if you're choosing to quit and not self-deprecating, right? So
Right.
it's
Yep.
different. So Mary, any other wins of the week or wins of the weekend or learns that you had to share today?
Just hot and sweaty. I'm back running. Yep. I'm
Are
back
you-
running because I'm a little behind on my training for the 5K for the fall, but yeah, I'm back to my, 3 minutes on, 2 minutes walking. And, today I was like, I could even go a little farther. I'm feeling strong, but then it's like, no, just stick to the training plan because then you do too much too soon. And then, you bag it at the end and it's like, nope, it worked last time. Stick to the plan, and yeah, it feels great. And I'm sitting out in the she shed, so if I'm swatting, mosquitoes are horrible, but hot weather and mosquitoes are not stopping me. We do what we have to do.
Yay. Awesome, Carl. High five, hugs and love. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. What's your next, what's your streak you're focusing? Where are you really focusing in on the streak?
Focusing on just getting in shape because backpacking is coming really soon, and we're biking, and we've got all of our mountains and trails and some 30-mile bike rides picked out in Idaho. And so yeah, I'm just really hitting the protein, the nutrition, getting the cardio and the endurance and the strength up.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, great. Awesome. Thanks, Mary, so much. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for living out loud so you could be watched. All right. So Roxy, Marisol, I don't know how long we have you two, but if you want to share, please do. Kind of going around. Ruth shared. Ruth, you gotta go. Share your win. What? Oh, she's got someone there. Let's see. Kathy, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Kathy Dewhurst. I've been in the program 2 years in May. I have released 32 pounds and I've kept it off. So that's huge for me. I'm really good about doing my exercise, even in this hot and humid weather. I try to go walk like by 6:30 in the morning, or I'll go to the Y. I learned this week that, and I don't know if it's from Kate's program, but you know how I was into ice cream and chocolate sauce. So Monday was my husband's birthday, and we went out to eat, and he chose a chocolate lava cake with ice cream and whipped cream. And I said I was going to have just a bite, and it didn't taste good. So I don't know if it was Kate's, but one bite and I was done. So
that's awesome. That's some serious.
Yeah.
because normally I would have eaten a lot more than just a bite. So that was huge for me. But
That's serious reprogramming. I would safe to say that was a good reprogram. That was awesome. Yep.
and I listened to Monday night and I thought that was really good. I got some tips out of that as well. So
What Monday? Share your takeaways.
well, I like the way that they framed it. About, they kind of tied it into July 4th. And, said like our government has checks and balances. And it's like, we have to have checks and balances, to stay on track. And so I could resonate with that. And then, yes. And then the freedom to not be ruled by cravings. And then looking for that immediate gratification versus long-term health. And I think that's what I need to keep focusing on that. It's in the long term. I just thought there was a lot of really good, their little lists that they had. And then the mental tools, reframing.
Yep.
And meal prep, the planning. I mean, you have to have all of that. So I thought it was just a really good session.
I liked that the freedom idea versus independence. Freedom is willy-nilly. It doesn't work. When we have a free, independent country, they had to set up the government, the checks and balances, the systems, right? And so do we. We have to set up to have real freedom. We have to set up those systems, and structures and strategy. That's what I got too, big time. I loved it. Thank you so much, Kathy. How about you, Yvonne? What'd you get, girlfriend?
Well, I'm Sarah Yvonne, but I prefer being called Yvonne. I have been an activist for 8 months.
How
And
many,
8
how
months.
many months?
8,
8 months.
8 months. I have seen the change in myself that I don't use the scale. I'm using how I feel, how I fit in my clothes. And my goal was not weight. Weight is a byproduct for me. Health is the goal. And I have had my type 2 meds reduced from 3 tablets to 1.
Wow.
I've had blood pressure scoring excellent all the way, through. The doctor is seeing, all of that. So all my goals for my health are being met. How I can tell how my body is doing is the clothes that I could not wear, I can now wear, and with a little wiggle room. So that's how I'm monitoring, my success.
Yeah. Awesome. Wiggle room. We love wiggle room.
With
Yes.
I bought a top that I could not get in because the sizing was wrong. And I ordered the right size, but the fit was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept waiting to send it back, and I didn't send it back. Today, I had a doctor's appointment. I wore that shirt that I could not fit at all. So that's how I'm monitoring my successes.
Yvonne, I have been gone for quite a while. The first thing I noticed when I saw you on screen is your face.
Yes, I was just gonna
And
say
what
that.
you've lost in your face. So I can only assume that's generating down through the body. But your face and your shoulders, I went, wow, she's really done it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And I
I'm
went
doing the
to,
happy dance for you, Yvonne.
I went to a barbecue, and usually barbecues I eat until I am ridiculous.
Because it's free and it's there.
It's all the things I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the things I like. I was strategic, where I used to just take a plate and just go and fill the plate. This time I did surveillance as to what was there, what I truly, truly wanted to have. And I only would get enough just to taste it, because I find that a lot of the things I used to eat, like you said, it doesn't taste. And our head will tell us that it's the same, but when we go to taste it, it's not there. So we be salivating over things, and it's not satisfactory anymore. So I've reached that point.
We retrained our taste buds, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
The taste buds have changed.
Yep.
Taste buds definitely have changed. And I also attended a clarity session that somewhere down the line I will talk about it, but right now I can't. So
yeah, clarity. She did her clarity session with Kate.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what where you Kathy was mentioning she has no longer like drawn to the fudge sauce and ice cream. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm so proud of you for just doing it. Just doing it is going out on a limb, right? We got uncomfortable. We
Oh,
did the thing that we were uncomfortable with, and it wasn't so bad, and we learned and growed. But so bravo, you did it.
I was trying to talk myself out of it, but myself wouldn't let me. Myself
We
was saying, you paid for that, so just get up and go. So
It's always the angel and the devil, right? Having this conversation.
always, always.
But
So
bravo, you said no to Satan and you win anyway. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. I love that. Who got this? My favorite, my new thing is I'm going to go to the cruise ship next week and go. I'm going to survey. I'm doing surveillance of the buffet. I'm going to do surveillance.
That's a
I
good
love
word.
surveillance of the buffet or the
you know what
picnic
I
table.
found with the buffets? When you look how people handle the food around the buffets, that
Yep.
alone will say, nope, I do not want.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Wendy's off now, but she is going to be in Alaska to do a different cruise line. So we're going to try to meet up, and so that'll be fun. Anyway, so let's see who wants to go next. Mary, you had anything else to share, or you shared your share today?
Can I go before
Oh,
I have to get?
yes, Mighty Soul, please, please, please.
Sorry, I think my voice is. I'm kind of losing it, so you couldn't hear me. But
We
my
have
name
missed you so much.
yeah, my name is Marisol Villa. I live in Santa Rosa, Texas, very far south of Texas. I've been on my healthy habits for around 8 months. And my win this week, and Amy, I've been going through it lately, and I
Yeah.
really didn't know how I was going to react emotionally to situations. And this morning, I was invited to a friend's house. A bunch of us girlfriends were going to hang out. And so I get there, and there's food everywhere. Not just food. We're talking 7 in the morning, pies
Oh,
everywhere. And yes. And I was like, I took one of my shakes with me. I already had that. I already had stuff with me. So I thought, oh, I'm going to be thinking ahead, right? To make sure that I eat something at the time I'm supposed to, blah, blah, blah. So I get there and I'm looking around and you're talking tacos, I mean, all sorts of goodies. And they're like, come on, here, eat, have some. And, that's how we show love. And thankfully, the friend who's the owner of the house said she doesn't eat that. And so I said, no, I don't eat that. And I'm like so thankful. I'm like, thank God she said something because it snapped me back into what I'm supposed to be.
just like
And
saying, what's going on there?
yes, so I sat there and drank my shake slowly, and I just watched them enjoy themselves or whatever they were eating. And I'm like, who eats pie at 7 in the morning? And I'm
Really?
like, "Wait a second, you used to." So, that was going on. But when I saw Mary G, I just remembered that a few months ago, she had given me a suggestion about how to do small goals. And we were talking about um, sizes at that point because, Mary, you mentioned about what size you were wearing, and the picture was showed of where your pants, how they were fitting. And so I took your suggestion and I had bought the pair of dress pants one size smaller because that was going to be my goal. And so, and I had a special event and I thought, okay, that will be my goal. And so I don't weigh myself either because it's too much
Stressful.
of it for me. And I rather go with how things are looking and things like that. And so I thought, I'm going to try this on. And I was thinking about you the whole time. And I tried them on and they fit. And I was like, what? And so now that's what I've been doing. I get one thing that's small on sale, or a thrift store, whatever, just a one size smaller, and think that will be my next goal as far as that. And I have found that I'll go to try it on and feel like, no, it's not going to fit. I know it's not because my brain hasn't been there. But actually, subconsciously, when you've been doing it for a while and it turns into a routine, you are doing it. You're just not fully aware. But
Yes.
that the importance of making it such a routine that you're not even thinking about it and you already know to not go at midnight to the kitchen. You close your kitchen. But I did, and I did that with a top as well. And I was like, hey, this fits. And and for me, it's just better when a friend notices and says, hey, of course, I had somebody I know that it just wasn't a compliment. It was you've lost weight. Like, I took it, even though it was not meant as a compliment, I took it as thank you for the compliment. It's like, thank you, think positive. Take it as a compliment. Don't.
Was it said to like shame you or kind of, or jealousy, you think?
Yes, it was because the person has been trying to lose weight, but
Uh-huh.
on their own. And, you know, I know from personal experience that my own was not working.
Right.
I have that knowledge to make it on my own. So with this morning, I was like, yes, even though I'm going through some hard situations, doesn't mean stuff your face when somebody offers you pie. Drink your shake slowly and enjoy that, savor it, and feel good about yourself for the rest of the day.
Yep.
Oh, I'm feeling the joy. Feeling the joy over here.
Yep.
Oh, truly, truly awesome. Truly awesome, girl. Bravo. Bravo. Yep. And she's under some major stress with the floods and the
Oh, those
serious
floods. Oh,
serious financial issues. Do you mind if I share her husband lost his job? So it's been lots of here's the thing. What saved her? Was it her freedom willy-nilly, or was it her in her check and balance, right? Her structure strategy, her support. That's what saved her. And that's what keeps her moving forward. And lots of it's unconscious now, Marisol. That's why you keep fitting into the things. Because it's like, remember the cycle of learning, and there's conscious competence, unconscious competence, right? You go through those levels of learning. Marisol, you're doing things unconsciously competently, and that's why it's working.
And
So
actually, when David, he put up that challenge, right before he had done that, when, I was thinking, oh man, I'm starting to lose a little bit of motivation because of everything happening. And then I see um, my phone go off, and I was like, oh, maybe I got a message, but I saw his post. And so I clicked on it, and I was like, that is what I needed at this moment. So I can have something to focus through right now, so I can keep on working towards something,
and
so.
here's the beauty of the whole thing is she inspired a friend who's been struggling too, right? Yoli has been out of mission, and now she's back on. So we help each other stay in the boat, don't we, Marisol? It's just right when you need it. Right when you need it.
Yes,
It's fantastic.
ma'am.
And I encourage you to change your picture on your little Zoom thing, because you are a whole lot different person than that woman I'm looking at right now.
Oh, I was just a picture I like. I've never paid attention to it, but yeah, I probably should update that.
Your face is so much brighter and lighter, and yes. FYI. Okay.
And
So,
just let me know that's not even at my heaviest.
yes.
So I found a picture when I was at 290, and I was like, oh my goodness. Never.
Let's,
Wow.
when you send it to me, I'll put you before and after together so you can see it for yourself, but yeah. Let's see your new face, okay? Bravo. And a picture of the new shirt or pants or whatever we want to see. Okay. Keep up the good work, my friend. You are just a prime example of why this works. Truly amazing. I love it. Love it. Love it. And
And
inspire even.
I was gonna say, that's why we stay in the group for 6 years.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, you stay here because those friends, those little things that you say, you
Yeah.
don't even remember, but they make a difference to each other. So keep sharing, keep caring, stay the course, stay in the group.
Yes, they
Absolutely.
do. Yeah.
Absolutely. And even in the bigger group on the win call, like now they know Betty, you know, and now they know the people that show up. So it's really fun. So Marisol, thank you for sharing. I know if you have to go, I understand. So keep up the fine fight. Do not quit. We will not let you. No man left behind. Okay. No man left behind. Sharon, what's going on here? Let's tell us your notes, takeaways. Your brilliance is always shining. She's on mute.
Yeah. Well, I've been here about 2 years. Well, a little over 2 years. So I just related to Marisol having pie in the morning for breakfast. I'm like, there was any pie left, it was game for breakfast. So anything was game for breakfast. So I have don't definitely survey the buffet. I don't have those cravings that I used to have. And that sweet tooth, now that it's a protein tooth, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously helping me make me stronger, and so my takeaways, I liked when ease or pleasure goes up, freedom of choices go down.
Yeah,
So
that was
when
good. Yeah.
and we've always heard that is when the easier it gets, the harder it gets to stay with it or whatever. So always need a challenge. I guess that's how you would interpret it.
Yes.
And I think, yeah, I definitely related to the freedom not to be ruled by cravings, emotions, or habits that don't serve.
Mhm.
And the immediate gratification, I'm just like, this is like, yeah, it wasn't long term because you always wanted over and over again. So it definitely was immediate gratification.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I guess I've been on win calls more consistently and always enjoy Betty speaking up. And I don't think she's on here today, is she?
No.
No.
No, not. Let's see. Today was really good about addictive foods. So and it said again, immediate short-term pleasure. So that's a good element. 16 was good to
Yes. Addictive foods. Mm-hmm.
addictive foods. And
Mm-hmm.
I just take more away from that all the time. When I hear that element over and over again. So it's a good one. Take the quiz. I mean, I don't believe I was highly susceptible. I mean, that's not what my quiz would say, but I was easily triggered by,
Uh-huh.
emotions or just visually seeing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to just shout you out to you, Sharon, because Sharon cares so much about her friends and she invites everyone to everything, but she literally goes over to their homes and gets face to face. It's awesome. I mean,
I'm delivering the challenge face to face.
she is,
I mean,
she is,
I told Amy, I said, I have so many stuck friends. I mean,
she
that
is.
have just, had trauma going on and they're just darn stuck.
And she's facing off, man. She's going over to the house and having a face off. She's
So-
like, I am sick to death of seeing you stuck. Let's go.
And I'm giving out life books. I'm sorry. Yeah. Life books. I'm getting them on Amazon for $6.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm handing out some life books.
Yep.
I'm like, this is a way to start. And just encourage, the win calls are so good as far as going through the life book that, even for me, it wants me to read a little bit more.
Mhm.
When you just hear the small tips from it,
Yep.
15 minutes, then it's like, well, where was that they said that or something. So, but I've handed out several life books. Some are using them,
And
some know they're there. And, but I just keep encouraging because there's a lot of, it's just a great program.
yeah, a client of mine, it is because that's a great way to start, just listening into as they go through the life book. I just had a client order them on thrift something. It's not eBay, or it was thrift something. I'll find it here and I'll put it in the chat quick. What?
Probably thrift books. Probably thrift books.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking of thrift
thrift
books.
books. Yeah, thrift books. And it was super cheap that way. So that's an idea. Too. But yeah, when you find them cheap, buy them and give them to somebody, or give them to me, or give them to yeah, because they are, if we can get people interested, they are the game changer. So bravo, Sharon, bravo. And
I haven't found the life book at like Goodwill or a thrift shop, but I've found the Habits of Health book.
uh-huh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Never been touched.
Wow.
In perfect condition and like 25 cents,
Oh,
Wow.
buy them up.
it's just such valuable information if you want to be on a health journey.
If you want to be on a health journey, absolutely. I think thriftbooks.com, I put it in there, thriftbooks.com.
I have a question, Amy. You all were talking about the crunches the other day. That must have been on a win call.
Mhm.
What was can you explain what they said to do, or?
Yeah, you want to share, Sharon? The crunches in a
Not
crunch?
not the cruncher. Okay, not the food crunchers.
No, the exercise cruncher.
Well, I think there was multiple conversations, but you can just stand, sit. You can be doing crunches. You can pull in your abs.
Okay,
you can
pull in the abs.
pull
Okay.
in the abs and just hold it. Is one way. Hold it.
Yeah.
You can be at your computer. We could all be doing crunches right now. But
pulling the belly button to the spine.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. It works.
Somebody said just, sit there, pull your
belly button in.
Pull your belly button in and just even go forward, like you're doing crunches instead of laying on the ground. You're just and just breathe, in and pull it in, release it, pull it in, release it. Your stomach and release it.
You can do like a reverse crunch, even you could tighten it up and then squeeze tighten it up and squeeze it in.
But it's like, okay, you can do it watching TV, you can do it in the car, you can do it wherever. You can do it in the doctor's office if you're waiting. So whatever,
It takes a while to get it.
Long time ago, they used to call it isometrics.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Where you would just pull in your gut, or you would flex your arm and just hold it. You didn't have to do any of the exercise itself, in and out, just holding your muscles tight for any given time and then release it. And then you do add it up, build up, because I started doing it after I heard it, and I can now do 10 of those crunches.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yes, it is. You're right. It is an
Yeah.
isometric exercise. Absolutely. And I just have to share with you, I never get a picture out of this girl. She is so private. I can't even tell you, but Yvonne, you are really having breakthroughs, girl, because she actually sent me a photo. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
yay!
Yay.
That's a big deal, Yvonne.
That
Big
shirt
deal.
I could not wear. That shirt was given to me during COVID. And my sister sent it to me. And I had it hanging on my door because I couldn't wear it. And I had it on the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And guess what? Your sister Patricia had the same thing. She had something hanging on her door, and then she showed me a picture of her wearing it. So fun.
Yep.
So fun. Yep. And that's how Yvonne got here, her sister Patricia. And they're both on the East Coast, and I've never met them ever. So,
Yeah.
and we have a new friend who will hopefully be joining us at 5 o'clock. Her name's Sue. She's also from the East Coast. So we're looking forward for Susan's story to unfold. And I will hopefully get to introduce you to her at some point. Okay, Amy, we got to go here, but wanted to make sure to hear what your 2 cents was. Margot, you have a moment, don't you?
Yeah.
Amy, what's going on with you, girl? By the way, I loved it. You said I've been an optimist for 9 months. I love that. That made my day. Amy, you go, girl. She's got it on her screen share. The optimist. Optimist.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about somebody else. Um, yeah, I would say one of my biggest wins is that habit contract I shared with you. I'm doing that with my own little group, which is mostly my friends, but I also have my 2 clients because I only have 2. And so I have a little messenger group called Sisters of Encouragement, and we chatter every day pretty much and do workouts sometimes. And I was so surprised because normally I can't get everybody on the same wagon very easily. But more people than have ever participated in anything else jumped on the habit contract bandwagon. So it's been really cool. We're all holding each other accountable and getting our
You mean
jars, and
streak
it's
thing?
really cool.
On the streak
What was
thing we're
that?
doing? On the streak?
Well, not quite that, but remember what I showed you about my habit
Your
contract
contract.
Yeah,
where
her
I wrote out,
contract. Yeah.
Yeah. I shared it with
yeah,
everybody. It was really brilliant. It was very well done.
and I got we went to a picnic and I got several friends to sign it as my
Oh,
accountability partners.
good.
I can't even read their handwriting. That was really cool. And then I had some takeaways from the Monday thing. Also, I found that like on my shower just this morning, I tried the cold plunge after, and it's like really takes your breath away for a minute there, but it really does like make you feel energized and more awake.
In the shower,
Just
you
try
turn the
it. Yeah.
shower.
Yeah. And then
Awesome.
also because it's hot, I found that if I go out in the backyard and walk around right after I get up, and that's also the time I pray and check the garden, that works the best because the rest of the day it's just too hot. I don't feel like going out. But right away when I get up, that really helps. Do I have time to share a few takeaways from the Monday thing or not?
And I love that she shows up in her towel. I love this.
Sorry.
We needed to see that. She needed to see that. Go ahead, girl.
Okay.
Mary G says she doesn't like to show up undressed, but now we know it's okay because Amy does it.
Yeah, I guess. I thought the Monday webinar was really good. One thing I love, they basically talked about like what Dave Blanchard always says with the want to, get to, choose to instead of have to. Like,
Yes.
don't say, oh, I can't have that, or I have to do this or whatever. Say, I'm choosing to take care of my health. I'm choosing to make better choices. That's big because so many people say, oh, I can't have that. I'm on a diet. And it's like, don't think of it that way. Think of it, I'm choosing to make better choices because otherwise you feel deprived, but you're not deprived. You're doing the best thing for yourself. And then I love the analogy of the tomato cage because we're growing tomatoes right now. And I know from experience, especially like with cherry tomatoes, if you don't have them supported, they are a stinking mess, literally. So I like that analogy. It's like structure actually brings freedom and health and everything's better and your fruit doesn't rot. That was
Tomato
key for me because
technology.
I'm not naturally a structured person. My husband will tell you that. He is, but I'm not. That was big. And I love the all or something that Mary, I think, mentioned instead of all or
Yes.
nothing. That's huge. And delayed gratification, and then like meal prep and planning ahead can reduce the last minute stress of like, oh, what am I gonna make for dinner right now? And then the checks and balances. So I loved all that. And then the last thing was, so Amy mentioned that this Amy Wilcoxon mentioned she had a hard time with the curfew, and I was thinking, well, maybe some of us could text her at a certain time, whatever her curfew is, or after it, and say, remember to stay out of the kitchen.
Great. That'd be great, except for I have my phone off at that time.
Oh no! Well, that might not work.
Unless you want to text me by 6 p.m. to remind me and say, go girl, that would be okay. I'll see it.
That's an idea. Or the last idea I had was you could make a sign, put it on your fridge or your pantry or something like that. You can make a sign that says this kitchen is closed, and you put the sign up at that
I
time.
will make a sign and I will put it. That's a great idea. I'll make a sign, kitchen closed, and I'll just put it up after dinner.
Cool. And we want you to take a picture of that sign and send it to the group.
Okay, that's good.
Call her to task.
Love it. That is
Even
thank you.
coaches need to be held accountable, right, Amy?
I appreciate because this has been a big old struggle bus lately with my things I'm going through. So very good idea. I will text it to you guys. And I did go public with my streak announcement, and I did put it out there in Facebook land. So that's another thing I did was just go public with it. So, all right, Margot has a closing for us. She's back. So Margot's moment, if you have a moment, and go ahead and read it, and then we'll close up here.
It's a simple one, and it really is from me to all of you. It's called gratitude. I am grateful for all that I have and all that I am. Gratitude is the way of recognizing the good in your life. It's a form of grace that opens the door to blessings. When you take time to appreciate all the ways in which your life is being kind to you, you attract more positive experiences. For me today, the three main things that I am grateful for are my health, my family, and all of my friends. And that includes all of you. Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
I'm so happy you're back. Love you all. Thanks for spending the whole time together today. And I will try to figure out how to let you guys into Zoom without me opening it next week. So I will hopefully figure that out. All right.
So are you going to Alaska too?
Yes, my mother-in-law. It's a family affair, trip, in-laws and everything. So it'll be a very interesting trip.
We're going on the 26th to Alaska as well, cruising.
Ah,
So
well,
tell me how it is.
I'll do better around the food than my family. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Amy.
Yes.
I just want to say if for any reason you can't figure out how to make your Zoom where people can get in it when I thought you there, they could also use my Zoom room if they want to. As a last resort, if you want to.
You know what? I appreciate that. I really do. And yes, and I'm going to try not to because otherwise I have to. No one has the right Zoom link. So, but I'm going to see what I can do. But thank you. I'll take you up on that if I can't make it work.
Cool.
All right.
You guys
Thank
have
you.
a great week. Have a great trip, Amy.
Yes.
Love
Take
you.
care.
Enjoy your trip. Stay safe.
Thanks.